Good morning, students. I am Dr. T.J. M.S. Raju, Department of Education, Sikkim University. Today, I am going to deal with MES 011, that is Understanding Education, that is in Block 1, Unit 2 lesson. So, for this one, I framed some points, that is some definitions related to education given by eminent educationists. Education is that which liberates. That means education provides the freedom. It is there in the ancient Indian education, that is Upanishads. And education is complete living. So Herbert Spencer has given, in order to lead our life in this society, every individual is having education to live their life, complete life. And education means an all-round drawing out of the best in child and man, body, mind, and spirit. This definition was given by M.K. Gandhi because man constitutes with the three aspects, that is body, mind, and spirit. So in all these three aspects, the development is nothing but the education. Then Swami Vivekananda has given another definition, that is education is the manifestation of perfection already in man, because already educate that knowledge, it is there in the human being. So God has given that knowledge. Because of utilization of that knowledge, man is having a perfection. Man needs a perfection. That perfection is nothing but education. Then what the school education is going to provide for the student. So in school education, they will taught about the language abilities, that is how to communicate, speak, read, write. So that is the four language skills that school has to taught to the student. Then mathematical abilities. So we need some numerical mathematics, and in order to go and purchase or pay, we need some elementary mathematics. So those elementary mathematics also that school has to provide. Then scientific inquiry and problem solving, because how we have to solve the problems in social life or in our regular life. So what do you think related to that the scientific inquiry, that is reasoning, all these things that school is provide the training for the student. Then we have to understand the environment and the environmental problems, because we are getting food from various resources from this environment, and how to preserve the environment, how to protect the environment, everything we are going, that school has to talk to the students. Then in social life, the sacrifices given by the freedom fighters in independence movement, many patriotic citizens were given their life. So we have to learn the sacrifice given by some of the freedom fighters and contributions given by the educationists. National symbols, that is what are the national animal, what are the national birds, like that. The national symbols, what our flag, the three colors signifies, what is the meaning of this Ashoka Chakra. So all these things, national gives the knowledge of national symbols. And patriotism and nationalism. Nationalism is unity in diversity. Patriotism, we have to love our country, and we have to follow the rules and regulations of our country. So all these aspects that schools will taught to the student. Then in India, we are more focused on the values, because there are so many values. The major values are social values to lead our life in society, moral values to build up the character, and spiritual values. All these values, they will provide a good character for the citizens. So the knowledge of being strong, so receiving the knowledge and to be the strong to lead our life in an active member of the society, all these things that school has to provide. Then the individual qualities also has to develop by the student, that is hard work, understanding about the opposite sex, that is gender sensitivity, all these things that school will train to the students. And coming to the aspect of aims of education, we are having different aims. That is, major categorization of the aims are individual aims. Individual aims belong to the particular individual, own individual, and social aims related to the person who is living in the society. So that belong to the social aims. So in individual aims, some main developments we focused in this slide, that is the physical development. That is, a sound mind in a sound body. It is necessary because the physical education, it is also very important. When a weak person, he can't do anything. So physical education is also one of the main important course. Because of that, it develops the physical aspects of the individual. Then intellectual development, that is the cognitive development, thinking, reasoning, problem solving, scientific inquiry, all these things. We have to utilize our brain to lead our life for the intellectual development. Then next point is emotional development. Emotions, we are having positive emotions and we are having negative emotions. Positive emotions are love, affection, and cooperation, coordination. All these are the positive emotions, and the negative emotions are jealous, hatred, grudge. All these things are negative emotions. Because being a citizen of our country in social life, some tolerance that we have to develop in our minds, and at the same time we have to inculcate the positive and emotional behavior. So that is also one of the things that individual has to develop, that one. Then moral development, because India is concentrate on the character building, that is moral, that is morality, ethical uh, judgment we have to see. Because uh, being a citizen, we have to protect the others' properties and also our governmental properties also. And at the same time, we have to lead in a moral situation. So that is also, education gives a moral judgment to the individual. Then education for vocation. We are educating because after completion of a proper steps of education, we are going to get a job. From that job, some earning also every individual will get, and he has to lead his life, and he has to lead his life independently, and he has to look after his family also. All these things will be come from education. Many students of education, they choose or they opted the MA education course for the sake of teacher job. After getting the teacher job in any school, they will get some earning. With that earning, they can lead their life. So education is also utilized for the sake of choosing a better vocation. Then spiritual development, because we concentrate on God, because we are having the secular state, and every individual is having their own religious affairs. So it is nothing but that we are praying God for the development of our family, for ourselves, at the same time for the development of our society, our country. So spiritual well-being is also one of the major thing in the individual aim. Then coming to the aspect of the social aims. In social aims, the education helpful to the citizen for socialization. Socialization is nothing but to make an active member of the society. So he has to follow the rules and regulations framed by the society, and he has to lead their life in a social way. So that is socialization. Then education is also helpful for the citizen for the economic development. the progress of the country is also based on the economy of the country. So every individual, when they work for the country and they work for themselves, automatically the progress of this economic development of the country will be increased. So we have to work hard for the development of ourselves and for the development of our country also. Then education provides the transmission of culture, that is, from giving information from one generation to another generation. So that is also one of the main aspect of this education. So we will preserve because with that lot of information in various resources, books, or else in the internet, and preservation preservation of this books, libraries. So education also helpful to preserve the culture and also to transmit the culture for the other people. Then education also gives a knowledge in governance, that is political transformation. So we can judge the political parties and also we can judge the individual whether he is educated or not, whether he can do good for the sake of people or not. So we can assess, and that assessment will gain by the way of education. So that is the social aims of education. Then education is a continuous process. It is from birth to death, from womb to tomb. So even if the person is near to his death after 80s or 90s, he can learn how to adapt his life to the present situation. So that is a continuous process. Education is we are going to learn something in entire life. Then education includes the effect of each and everything which influences a person. Education influences, that means when we are learning, our behavior will be modified. So learning is a modification of behavior. So education influences a person to learn something, to equip something, to gain knowledge. In few days back, that UNESCO, that is United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, given a report. It is titled as Learning the Treasure Within. Learning the Treasure Within. Treasure means the knowledge, because when we are having an abundant knowledge, that means we are having a treasure. That is, the treasure will come by the help of education. So UNESCO has given the title. Then in the present situation, education includes drastic changes in the present world because new technologies are coming, and day by day that the up-to-date technologies are coming, and education is at the click of the mouse in Google. So right now, whatever the information we need, we can get from various sources. So because of that, education provides a drastic changes in the present world. So in this topic, I have explained about some definitions given by eminent psychologists, and the importance of education, and different aims of education, individual aims and social aims. And education is a continuous process. It is from birth to death. So this is the topic related to understanding education in second unit. Thank you all. Thank you, my students.